Hello, this is Josh Arnett with math class. For this activity, we're going to be doing activity 11.1, calculator challenge counting. As you can see, I have my calculator pulled up here. And this is an activity to practice place value. The idea is you give students a number, say 23. 23, all right, 23. And you ask them to add 10, but before they use the calculator, they add it in their head. So you go 23 plus 10 is 33, and then they practice plus 10. And they check their answer that way. Then you could say, okay, now 44. Okay, 44. What's 44 plus 10? Do it in their head, 54. Check with the calculator, it's 54. Now, this is a useful tool or activity for a variety of reasons. First of all, obviously, it strengthens the idea of place value and the understanding that they have. But I also like the way that it uses the calculator. A lot of times, students, when given a tool, will use it as a crutch. They will use the tool in place of learning how to calculate. And so this activity allows them to use the tool, but as a way to check their own calculations. The calculator isn't calculating for them, it is simply verifying what they know. So how can we adapt this activity? Well, if you've got some kids who are struggling, you can start with one-digit numbers, okay? So what is 5 plus 10? It's 15. If you have some kids who really struggle, if they don't have a strong sense of what written numbers mean, they could use manipulatives. I thought of those little yellow cubes that we see all the time, and I don't remember what they're called, but that could be helpful. For the more advanced kids, they could, before I get to that, if they're struggling to do it mentally, you might give them a tool like a pencil and paper to write it down. And I would have them write any addition problems in the standard form vertically, because that has all the place values line up and will help them to more quickly make that connection so that they can do it in their heads. When you add 10, you add it the 10 spot, and it's very easy. The more advanced kids, get them into higher digit numbers, say 423 plus 5. Okay, that's 433. Or if I said plus 5, I meant plus 10. Or you could say, for example, 927 plus 1. While you're adding that to the ones place. 3495 plus 10, okay. Well, it's a little tricky. I didn't pick a very good number. That would be 3505. Come out. So there's a lot of ways that you can adapt this activity to the different needs of the kids. As far as integrating across standards, there's a mathematical whole domain about measurements and data. So you can integrate this activity in a data table with data points where you add 10 or 100 or whatever number to get to the next data point. Another thing you could do is, instead of using tens, you could use 5, 50, 500 or something like that. Just pick different numbers to have them practice. Once they understand the place value concept, have them practice adding different digits to each place value. So that is my recording, and that'll be it.